Well, the end of my sophomore year, one of my closest friends committed suicide. And when that happened, I just wanted to reach out to others and let them know that there are other options out there to get help and to not have to go through with this, and to just know that it's not only going to affect them, but it's going to affect their family, their friends, and the entire community when it all comes down to it. And after that happened, I realized that I needed to get involved. I needed to help others. I just kind of put together a fundraiser with my best friend, and so on my friend's birthday, May 29th, we did our first fundraiser that benefited the Second Wind Fund of Metro Denver. And at that point, I met the executive director of the fund, and when we went and we dropped off the $1,700 that we had raised in one day, that was a big thing. He asked us to be teen ambassadors for the funds. The Bionic team stands for Believe It or Not, I Care, and I got involved with this right after I got involved with the Second Wind Fund of Metro Denver, because my counselor, Sandy Austin, who was in charge of the Believe It or Not, I Care team, called me and asked me to be involved. The Bionic team has 5 different teams. We have the Lost team, and what we do is we deliver pies to students that have lost loved ones. But when you give them that pie, it's just like people still are caring about what we went through. People still do realize that we lost this loved one. The next team is the school tragedy team, which is also a huge impact, because when we hear about schools that have experienced tragedy, we get this huge yellow poster and write, Green Mountain High School is thinking of you, thoughts and prayers with you. And we have every student in the school sign it. We just set it out in the middle of lunchtime, and the students come around and they sign it. And when the schools open that, and they just see this huge poster with all these people that don't even know them are thinking about them, then they're glowing. The next team is the extended illness team, and what they do is we reach out to students that have been gone for 3 or more days. We help them get organized, we give them tutoring information, we do basically whatever we can to help them out, get caught up in schoolwork, because often that can be very difficult to get caught up after you've been gone for 3 or more days. The next team is the hospitalization team, and what the hospitalization team does is we reach out to students that have been hospitalized for any amount of time. We give them a mug filled with Hershey Kisses and like a balloon or something just to brighten up their day, and so it's good just for them to know that we're thinking of them, and if they need anything, they can come to us. The last team is the new student team, and what the new student team does is we have lunches once a month for all the new students that come into the school, because when you're new to a school, it can be hard to make friends, hard to get to know people. I've been very blessed to have the people at my school come up to me and say, thank you, it meant a lot when you delivered that pie last night. Thank you, it meant a lot when you came to my hospital room. So when I know that I am helping people stay happy, that's the #1 thing in my book. So.